Hey guys, Tanoob here. Today we're back with another video. This one, since season 7 is what I think, as I'm recording this, it is 5 days away from being over. Um, as I do pretty much every season. My hopes for season 8. Season 8 drops in about 5. It drops on Monday, September 13th. So yeah, very soon. I can't wait. But as I do every season, my hopes for next season. What am I hoping gets added, removed, and some other stuff. But yeah, let's get into it. Starting off with the vaults, stuff I want removed. So this season brought out plenty of new stuff. It brought out pretty much alien and IO weapons. That's about it. So yeah, we got a bunch of that. And one item, or I guess two, that were released at the beginning of this season are the railgun and the recon scanner. The railgun is, it's so fun to use. I love the railgun, but it is incredibly overpowered. You literally, it's like a heavy sniper, but the bullet doesn't just break through the first wall, it goes through that first wall, which is, it will go through one wall and hit you, but if you place two like walls in front of you, it'll go through both walls, but it won't hit you. So it's literally like a heavy sniper, but better, and it has a short reload time. If you're gonna keep the railgun in the game, it needs to get nerfed. It didn't get touched all season. If you're gonna keep it in the game, the reload time needs to be nerfed into the ground. And honestly, if they just nerf the reload time, I'm 100% fine with it staying. But if not, I'd rather it just leave. Then recon scanners, another thing, very broken in certain situations. Endgame, you could just spam that thing and know where your enemies are forever, the whole rest of the game. You get 2 shots, but I think you need to have like a maximum of 4 shots, and then it like breaks or something, or maybe it takes like rocket ammo. I don't know. If it's gonna stay, it needs to get nerfed, because having just those 2 shots and being able to reveal where an enemy is, you just get to kind of know where somebody is at all times. Early game, it's kind of overpowered. End game, it's just in general, it is very annoying to go deal with. And if they have a railgun, they could just shoot the recon scanner, know where you are, and shoot through your wall. So if it's gonna stay, it needs nerfed. If it's gonna go, if it doesn't get nerfed, I would rather it just leave. But yeah, it's very good. Like, it's very useful, but I just feel like it's a little too broken. Maybe just 1 shot at a time, and then maybe increase like the time it takes to reload the shot. Maybe like, maybe double it. I don't know. It either needs nerfed or it needs to go. Now we have the pulse rifle. Absolutely nobody used this gun. The pulse rifle sucks. It was like their attempt of remaking the Stark rifle, but they made it 10 million times worse, and it shoots slower. Nobody uses it. Just get it out of the game. Like, nobody would be sad that the pulse rifle leaves. Honestly, half the time I forget it's in the game. Then we have the UFOs. I think it's kind of obvious that they're going to go away next season, because next season isn't going to be alien themed. But they were, in the beginning they were insanely overpowered and they were like unstoppable. But after they actually nerfed them, they were definitely more manageable, but they're still very annoying. It's pretty easy to take down a UFO, but it's just annoying. Especially if they third party, say you're in a build battle or you're fighting somebody and you just get fucking spammed by a UFO, it's annoying. Yeah. And then the last thing I would like vaulted is the AK. Get that trash out the game. I don't know what they did to it, but it is incredibly garbage. Just Get it out of the game. Nobody wants it in the fucking game. Nobody uses the AK. It's trash. Get it out. Alright, and speaking of the AK getting vaulted, so the burst was in this season. So I mean, you could use the burst in this season, but you have to upgrade it, or not upgrade it. You have to like side grade it with nuts and bolts. Just get rid of the whole crafting system. It was definitely better last season in season 6, in my opinion, because you had to grind to get these materials to craft weapons, and what you were able to craft was a lot better and a wider variety. At this point, crafting is just useless. I say just get it out of the game. There's honestly no point of keeping it because, yeah, it just sucks. Just get rid of it. And just get rid of it. And bring back the burst, but only the legendary and epic variant. The gray, green, and blue that can stay in the vault. Get rid of that. Nobody wants that. But at least bring out the AUG. The AUG is very good, and get rid of the AK. Then also, if you're gonna vault UFOs, which is I feel like it's going to happen most likely. Bring back helicopters. No, I've never seen anybody complain about helicopters. They were one of the very few good things that come out of Chapter 2, Season 2. Just bring them back. They're just so useful. They're so helpful for doing challenges. Very good for rotation. Just good and fun items or vehicles that need to come back, hopefully next season. And then, I guess near the end of this season, Season 7, they decided to do a wild week where they completely vaulted or unvaulted Rifticos and Bouncers. Please do bring both of those items back. They are Bouncers, very fun and good for mobility and good for like build fights and stuff. And Rifticos, just good for mobility. Bring back both those items and I would be happy. I think that's everything I want unvaulted. Oh, impulse grenades. I don't like shockwave grenades, but I do like impulse grenades. They're like the little brother. They're way more fun and... Okay, they're not way more fun. They're fun and they're not overpowered. Shockwaves are just so annoying. You have like 2 of those things and you can get across the map. Especially it sucks when you're fighting somebody and they shockwave across the map and you don't have any. But impulses, that's not the case. They don't really launch you very far. So impulses, 100%, I would love to see those come back. Anything else, really, I can't really think of. I mean, I'm honestly chilling with this loot pool. It's pretty nice. Obviously, bring out new guns. But that's kind of like everything I personally want vaulted and vaulted. I can't really think of much else. I would prefer that they leave a bunch of this alien stuff, like the plasma cannon. I would love to see stay. Gravitron. I guess vault the prop gun. That thing's fucking garbage. Moving on. Map changes. This season had none. This season literally had barely any. Next season, it doesn't even have to be, okay, I would prefer them to update stuff throughout the season, but at least add some new POIs at the beginning. This season had none. There was nothing new besides Corny, which is literally just Frenzy Farm, but bigger, and they added henchmen. New POIs and consistently updating the map throughout the season, and I would be happy 100% with that. Yeah, so consistent map changes would be pretty nice, if you ask me. Continuing updating this game consistently this season has done this better than any other season this chapter, consistently updating the game. They've brought out a bunch of new updates throughout the weeks, which is really good. We got the Gravitron pulse cannon or the plasma cannon, the inflatables, the prop gun. So yeah, keep doing that, please. The consistent updates keep the game fresh and they keep the game very fun, and it keeps people wanting to come back and try out the new weapon. So yeah, bring consistent updates. And along with the consistent updates, just do what you did this season. Consistent updates, and if you bring out a new gun, bring out those new skins. So, because if you bring out a new weapon, and then say you put a new collab, they balance each other out. We don't want another Season 5 where the content is just the collabs. So please, keep collabs, but also keep the consistent updates so they balance each other out. So we get new fun stuff and we get new cool skins, balancing each other out. New Halloween event. Next season we'll hold the 2021 Halloween event. Don't bring those stupid ghosts back. Those were the worst. That was like one of the worst. That was the worst Halloween event. Those ghosts were annoying. I say do something like Chapter 2, Season 1, where we get the Storm King LTM, and there's zombies, but they only spawn in one POI. I would be fine with that. Obviously, bring back the Jackal Launcher, but we'll do a whole separate video on hopes for the Halloween event. But just please have a good Halloween update or event, because last year's was pretty garbage. And just a few little things I noticed throughout the season. They brought vending machines back, which, I mean, at first I wasn't too big of a fan of how these vending machines work, but now they're fine. But I think maybe give them some more variety so that, like, the ones that sell ARs literally only give you a green and a blue. Pumps, like the shotgun vending machine, same thing. Maybe once in a while make it so you can buy, like, I don't know, maybe an AUG and an assault rifle. Maybe a tac shotgun and a pump. Just give it more variety, and then I'm fine with the vending machines staying. And then the upgrade benches. I was very excited to see these come back, but I didn't use them at all barely this season, because the prices on the vending machines are insanely overpriced. So if vending machines are going to stay, please reduce the prices on those things. They're overpriced like crazy. Like, I don't want to spend half my gold just to upgrade my gray assault rifle to a green one. Because when you use a vending machine, it costs less gold to buy a blue pump from a vending machine than upgrading from green to blue at an upgrade bench. Upgrade benches, the prices need to be dropped. And then, so wildlife is still on the map, which I'm fine with wildlife being there. It adds an extra layer to the game. But add some new wildlife maybe, like, this season we had wolves, which stayed, boars, and chickens. Those can stay. Just maybe add like one new animal. It could be like, I don't know. We also had frogs stay. I don't know, maybe like a fucking tiger. I don't know. Just at least one new wildlife. I like the wildlife. They add an extra option. And maybe make it so if they add a new wildlife, make it so you can like ride it. Like, the raptors were such a cool idea, but you couldn't do anything with them but tame them, which was stupid. You couldn't ride the raptors. So if you're gonna add like a new wildlife, make it so they're like rideable, and actually add a new wildlife, not just keep the same ones again. Which I'm fine with them keeping them, but just add a new one. I like the wildlife. That adds an extra layer, and then I think that's it. I mean, honestly, this season did a lot of good, and all you have to do is add on to that good. A couple little tweaks I talked about, but yeah. Hope you guys did enjoy. I will see you guys in the next one. Tell me what you're hoping for next season. I'm very excited to play next season. Expect a ton of new videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. See you guys later.